Can we just cut that? Hi, I'm Ben Hardy.
And I'm Jason Patel. And these are our Film First with BAFTA.
Nailed it.
Yes. Oh my God, so good. You can say me if you...
The first character I was obsessed with was Aisha from Unicorns. No. The first character I was obsessed with was probably Brad Pitt in Fight Club, Tyler Durden. Yeah. I think every guy my age was obsessed with Tyler Durden, wanted to be him, and was like Googling like Brad Pitt workout Fight Club, and just looking at abs that were slowly developing at the age of 12, thinking like, yeah, doing sit-ups on the chair, I'm gonna be Brad Pitt. Also a great movie as well, but yeah, that was the first character I was obsessed with.
Oh, the first character I was obsessed with, and probably still am today, is Bridget Jones. It's my favorite film. Oh, come on, she's so iconic. I feel like I am Bridget. Mark, you could be Mark Darcy.
He's Colin Firth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to be Hugh Grant.
Yeah, but come on, we all can't have what we want.
Have you met Renee Zellweger?
No.
How would you feel if you did?
Oh, I'd just give her a hug. I don't know.
Would you introduce yourself, or would you just
As Bridget.
come straight and go, Renee, come here, babe?
Come here. You and me, we're meant to be.
My first quote from a film or TV show that really stuck with me, I'm going to cheat the answer to this. It's not the first one, but it's one that sticks with me and I just love talking about. It's from The Greatest Showman. And it's the line is,
God.
It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. It's here right in front of you. This is where you want to be. Okay? Because he goes on this whole journey to be the P.T. Barnum and get the circus, and I'm a bit of a spoiler alert here, so like stop listening now
It's been out for a while,
if you've
it's
never
fine.
watched it. Goes on that whole journey, then he realizes everything he ever wanted was there right in front of him with his family and his
That
daughter
is
when he's watching her at the
cute.
ballet. And it breaks my heart every time.
Actually, mine's from a TV show, and it really doesn't mean that much, but it's always stuck with me, and it's from Schitt's Creek, and it's, David, fold in the cheese.
I haven't seen this, but
Oh, it's so good.
fold in the cheese.
Just fold it. Yeah, they're trying to make they're trying to make cheese sauce,
Yeah.
and they're there, and they have no idea. And she's like, and then she's reading the recipe, and it says fold in the cheese, and they're trying to figure out, do we fold it front ways, back ways, like, do we do loop de loop? They have no idea. It's so funny.
So the first film I ever saw, I think mine was The Lion King. I remember, I think I saw it like 4 times at the cinema. So yeah, I loved that as a kid. Can't remember it now. Couldn't even tell you anything about it, but yeah. Simba? Yeah.
I think mine was like, my mum took me to like a Saturday screening of like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I really remember that film. Yeah, my mum used to call me an Oompa Loompa too because I was quite a chubby child.
This is not therapy, okay?
No, it's not, but I loved that film. It was so fun. The first film I ever saw at a young age that I probably shouldn't have seen because I was too young for it was probably like Jaws. I think it was a bit gruesome for like when you're like under 10 and gives you lots of nightmares. And it's quite frightening now, especially at the time.
I've actually not seen Jaws. Which
What?
Is, I know.
Oh
I've seen,
my
like,
God.
All of Spielberg's movies except Jaws.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I was obsessed, and at the time I was trying to play the piano, and those are the 2 notes I could probably, like the one song I could play. Da 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 da. That was it, and I first thought I was a genius.
What's changed?
Nothing.
Probably Groundhog Day, which I know might sound a bit weird. It's not exactly terrifying, but I had a recurring nightmare that lasted long into my teens after that, watching that film, where inside my dream I would wake up and it would be a new day, like in Groundhog Day, and then I would slowly realize that I'm still in a dream, and then I'd wake up again and it would just go on and on and on and on and on. I think that's like sleep paralysis or something. Maybe I should see someone. But
This is not therapy time.
Okay,
Do you remember that?
Well played. But yeah, so that was. But I did fall in love with. Oh my God, what's her name? Andy McDowell. Rita is all I know her by. I fell in love with Andy McDowell, and she was my imaginary girlfriend, and I'd listen to Robbie Williams and think about her. She is the one. Anyway.
Not now.
Giant sharks, existential dread.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Same but different. The first film / TV show that I was obsessed with was 100% Friends. I mean, I was watching that like day and night, before school, after school, and I think I also got my brother obsessed with it, and my dad, and my mum. Like Friends was on all hours of the day, and if it wasn't Friends, it was like Murder, She Wrote or like Frasier. Those are like the three top things I loved, was obsessed with.
I love that Murder, She Wrote's in the middle there. It's like...
It's such a classic.
I'm not slagging it off. I'm just, yeah. American sitcom and Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I also was obsessed with Friends, but as you said that, I'll say something else.
No, we can have the same.
True.
It's not exclusive to one person.
True. I'm going to go The Sopranos. I was obsessed with The Sopranos. Watched that, and I felt like I was a gangster. In fact, I have a cigarette burn scar on my hand from watching...
Where?
Can you see it?
Oh, that thing.
Yeah. I've got that from watching The Sopranos and then trying to like burn myself with a cigarette because I thought like it would make me hard and like a gangster. I'm revealing far too much here.
Gangster.
Turns out it hurts. Don't do it.
Phoebe is the best friend from Friends. I mean, like, she's so kooky. Like, she just doesn't care, does she? She's like, yeah. Oh, I love this. Have you ever, you know the episode where is it Valentine's Day? And they go and try on a bunch of wedding dresses. Mm-hmm. And then they make, like, that little potion to, like, entice men. I think that's me. And I just think, how hilarious is that, like?
They don't make a potion to entice men.
It was that.
No. You're getting this wrong. Anyway, yeah.
Am I mixing
when they
episodes
try on wedding
together?
dresses, when they try on Emily's wedding dress.
Yes.
And she's obsessed with it, and they both get wedding dresses, and they...
And then they... Yeah, because then they do it in the apartment, don't they?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Yes.
And then Rachel comes in and also puts on the dress, and then Joshua comes around and then says, I do, and then freaks out.
Your memory is
I
so
know Friends.
wild.
I know Friends. So, you took Friends, but I can literally do it word for word.
Sorry.
Anyway, favorite Friends character, or I would say, I'm going to go a slightly vague answer by saying Chandler, like seasons 2 till 5 until he gets like married to Monica and then goes downhill and gets boring. Or like Ross has like a great streak then like from season 5 onwards when he starts becoming like mental Ross. And then he's pretty consistent towards the end throughout, just with his like extremely heightened comedy, which is just fucking insane. Like the tanning episode is one of my favorites.
Oh my God, that one's so good. And Holiday Armadillo.
That's good.
That one is so good.
Yeah. The first performance I saw that made me want to act was probably Ralph Fiennes in Schindler's List, which I probably watched when I was too young as well. But I remember thinking he was absolutely incredible and terrifying as I stayed up late at night and watched that 3-hour movie or whatever it is on 2 different DVDs.
I think mine's probably something like, I loved this film as a kid. It was Bend It Like Beckham. It was so good. Like, it's so funny and heartfelt, and that definitely reflected like the culture that I came from too. So for me, it was like, oh, I can do this. Like, I'm there. Let's be that person on the screen. If they can do it, I can do it, essentially. The first thing I ever acted in was Oliver. And I went for the role of Oliver, and I didn't get it, which I was absolutely heartbroken for. Can you imagine?
Racist.
A tantrum.
Yeah.
Racist,
definitely.
And then they ended up casting me as like, I didn't even get Dodger. They put me as like Dodger's best friend and I had about 3 lines. And I was absolutely fuming, and I was in year 5. So then the next year, when I was in year 6, I was determined to be the lead role, and I got it. And I was actually Galileo in We Will Rock You.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no. I loved it. I was like, see, you'll rue the day, everyone. Don't sleep on me.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you?
Me, first thing I ever acted in was I played an ugly sister in Cinderella. And I was very happy about it because it got me lots of attention because I was dressing up as a woman. I mean, ironically, we're doing this film.
Yeah.
But and I thought I was great, stealing my mum's bras, putting them on, putting oranges in the bra. But I also refused to hold hands with the other ugly sister, which was very mean of me, and I apologise. Megan, if you're watching, I'm very sorry.
The first line I ever had, like on a TV show, was like a CBBC show. Oh, I don't know, maybe something like Give Me My Backpack Back or something. That was like my first ever job, and I was about 15.
I'm not. You look at me like I'm judging you.
No, I'm giving you the context. It was like 15, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it. this is it. When you like, oh yes, I've actually got my foot in the door. This is it. This is all happening. And then you're so nervous, aren't you, on set on your first ever job? And you're like, you need my backpack. And the person's like, what did you say? Just say the line and then move on. And you're like a teenager being like, yeah, because I thought they were going to fire me if I didn't do it right. I practiced so much for that one line in the mirror.
My first line was on TV in EastEnders, and I think it was something like, is this a private party? Is this a private party, or can anyone join? I think it was something like that. And it was a duff moment, because it was like a character returning. But I remember being very nervous and coming in and doing it.
Was it a private party, or could anyone do it?
Well, he did join, so...
It wasn't a private party. It wasn't a private party. I made sure of that, yeah. My first film line was, what? And I remember working with an acting coach to go through the intention of the line, what? So I really put a lot of thought into it, overthought it, and probably f***ed it up, yeah. Yeah.
My first audition was for a Rubicon commercial, and I had to be I was the main kid in it, and I had to play cricket. Bear in mind, I come from a family that loves cricket, but I hate it, so I actually didn't know what I was doing. But somehow I blagged it and got the job, and that honestly, I couldn't believe it, and I thought, yeah, I'm brilliant at this, and then obviously didn't get a job after that for a while.
Why do you not know about this childhood career of yours?
Just a hustler, baby.
I need to see.
Wait, you know when I sent you that video being like, I'm a hustler?
Vaguely.
Of that little girl, she's like, I'm a hustler.
Yeah. That was
I don't need to tell you, I'm hustling. Yeah. She's the mate. Let me find it and send it to you. We'll have to cut it.
Cut it in. Cut in an Instagram video.
Yeah.
My first audition was for Les Miserables, and I was the last audition of the day, and I think I sang about like three words, and I just saw them like closing up their books and like packing up for the day. It was brutal. I was really devastated. Anyway.
That's really sad.
And I really want to play Javert on the West End for like a month.
Manifest.
And I could do it.
Just
Tell him I can sing.
Just one. He can sing.
Thank
he
you.
always says that he can't sing, but genuinely, Ben can sing really well.
Thanks, Jason.
I'm your hype man.
Our first day on the set of Unicorns was
our sex
scene.
Yeah.
Our sex scene.
We both went,
Our
sex.
Yeah.
Love making scene, sex scene.
Mm-hmm.
That's still a big debate between Sally and James. Sex scene or love scene. But
I didn't know that.
why can't it be both?
Why can't it be both?
It is both, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Yeah.
And we had a good time. It was intense.
It was intense.
Because for day one, but we had a good time.
Yeah,
didn't
for day one for both of us, yeah. It was such a laugh, though, I thought.
Yeah.
We were just giggling, joking, vibing.
Joking around, having a snog,
Yeah.
having a roll around, a little tussle.
With no clothes on.
Yeah.
And yes, it was vibes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
But it was also great for the scene because there was a lot of nerves and tension around that sex scene, love scene, whatever you want to call it. So for it to be our first day working together, we met once before, maybe twice.
Once, yeah.
But yeah, so it was
screen test and a read through, and we didn't really spend that much time at the read through. They wanted us to be apart, which was interesting. And then because then our first day was that, and then afterwards we were like, okay, now let's hang out.
Yeah, they didn't want us to be too friendly and familiar like we are now, basically. Yeah. And hopefully it worked.